Good morning, guys. Actually, it's pretty much good afternoon for me. I am getting a late start today. I was actually sick yesterday and the night before. I honestly couldn't tell you what I had because I had a fever. I got sick in the middle of the night. I'll spare you the details, but next day I just kind of rested up, and now today I'm feeling a lot better. I've got some peppermint tea in my Naboo Starbucks cup. I think that's, yeah. These are the Been There series Star Wars cups from the Disney parks. These are my favorite mugs. This one in particular is my favorite. It's got a bunch of scenes from Star Wars Episode 1 and a bunch of like Naboo and Padme on there, and she's my favorite, so I love this mug. So drinking out of a happy mug, drinking some peppermint tea to kind of settle my stomach a little bit. But today's video is going to be a very exciting video. I am starting a monthly reset series. So I did one of these last year just to kind of try it out and see how I liked it. And I wasn't exactly sure the format that I wanted to do, but now I kind of have a handle on it, and I feel like I've really set it up for the year to go ahead and like do these videos monthly. So it's currently January 31st, the last day of January. I'm kind of sad January's over. January was a pretty good month for me. And I am really looking forward to February though. I brought out the pink. I'm actually wearing like pink eyeliner today. I don't know if you guys can tell. If you like it, let me know, because I'm testing it out to wear on our Disney trip, and I'm always weary about pink eyeliner if it looks like pink eye or if it looks cool. So let me know if you guys like it. But I've got like a light pink blanket. I try and kind of update the background for whatever season it is. So the format for this video is I'm going to start with a little bit of a reflection on January, just highlight some of my favorite moments, some of my favorite things from the month, and then we're going to get into my goals. Did I accomplish my January goals? And then we're going to set some goals for the month of February, and thus forth, continue the cycle. When February comes around, I'll check in and you'll get to see if I actually accomplished any of the goals I set in this video. So we're gonna talk about books, specifically a lot of books, because that is one of my big goals for this month. If you guys didn't already see my 24 series that I want to read in 2024, I'll link it here. But these videos are just gonna help me keep myself on track to actualize all of the goals that were in my goals for 2024 video. So if you're interested, grab a cup of something hot and sit down and relax, and let's get into the video. So a little bit of a reflection on January. Starting the year off was a little rough for me. I was sick for New Year's, which I get sick a lot. It's something that I want to prioritize this year, is kind of just upping my vitamins and maybe eating a little bit more greens and fresh fruits and stuff. Winter is really tough for me because I normally am a smoothie girl in the morning, and I just don't want to eat a smoothie when it's 20 degrees outside. So I struggle to get in a lot of like fresh fruits and vegetables in the winter, but I kind of want to try and change that a little bit. I also work at a daycare, so this is something that I am hoping that I don't have to continue doing for this year. I do take the summer off, but after this summer I am really contemplating about whether I want to go back or not, just because I do get sick quite often. It just comes with the territory of working in a daycare. So started off the year a little rough, but January for me is all about like getting back on track, putting your best foot forward, as it is for everybody. So first thing I always do is go out and get a new planner. So I am a physical planner person. Here she is, my physical planner for the year. Basic wool green planner. Green's my favorite color. We love her. And I love the way this one is set up because it's got a decent notes section in the back, and it's just like your weekly pages. But then there's a little bit of a weekly to-do list and a little goals section, which I really like for keeping yourself on track with goals. I have found jumping back into the physical planner for this year has made me like 100 times more productive. The reason I have been so consistent on this channel is because of the physical planner. It just works for me. I am a pen and paper kind of gal. I like color coding things with highlighters, and it's just relaxing for me as a morning ritual. So that's been something really good that I got back on track with in January. We also did a little bit of a room refresh this January. This was something I had been wanting to do for years, and we finally just bit the bullet and said new year, new room. So I will link that video in the cards as well. I absolutely love it up here now. This space makes me feel so creative. I love taking photos in here and filming in here now, and it's not done yet. There probably will be a part 2 because the walls are still a little bare and there's some other projects here and there that I want to work on. Maybe purchasing another rug for the other side of the room, but part 2 will come much later because as of right now it looks great and I'm loving it. We also celebrated my husband's birthday this month. He's 29. He turned 29 on the 30th, so literally yesterday. But we celebrated his birthday the weekend before because his birthday was on a Tuesday. It's the worst when your birthday's on a weekday. But we went to medieval times with some friends. I'll post some pictures here. And we'd never done medieval times before, but it was something we'd always wanted to do. This is our friend group that we play D&D with. We all had an absolute blast. We dressed up and it was so much fun. And now all of us, like, our next thing on our bucket list is we really want to do a Renaissance fair. So that is probably going to be happening this year sometime. And we overall spent quite a bit of time with friends, which I'll get into in my goals, but I definitely prioritized friendships this month, which I'm very happy about. Pat on my back, because that is something I'm not the greatest with. So now we're going to go into my goal review. So like I said, I'm a pen and paper kind of gal, but I did create a Notion for my goals. So I don't really use Notion for much anything else. I'm just going to separate my goals by month, and then during the month I'll work on separating them into weekly goals in my planner. And I feel like that is the best way to set yourself up to achieve things, is to break them down into actionable steps. So for the month of January, we're just going to quickly go over my category of goals. I have personal, work, financial, and fun. Like to keep it pretty simple. For January, my personal goals, I will put them on the screen because I like little interactive elements and when people do that, so I will put that right here. So for personal, I had a goal to finish some 2023 books that I didn't get to finish last year. I made a whole video on it. I'll link it in the cards. And I was able to do that. I finished all 4. And tea break. I really enjoyed all of the books. I think I gave 2 of them 3 stars and then the other 2 4 stars. So all around pretty good books. 4 books is a lot for me, especially because I was pretty busy for the month of January. I actually read more than 4 books though, because my other goal was to read 2 new books, and I also finished that goal, which was surprising. 6 books in a month for me is very good. So the 2 extra books I read this month was Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. That is the 3rd book in that whole like Kingdom of the Cursed series, and I overall loved the series. I did feel kind of like each book was a completely different book. They are so vastly different, but the twists in that series you do not see coming at all, and the characters are completely different from the start of the book to the end of the book, and it is a wild ride. Definitely an adult book, probably like 18 plus, but the book series itself was, I mean, I flew through them. And then I also finished up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It is my goal to read all of the Harry Potter books this year, so I listened to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on audiobook, and I would love someone to tell me, I just didn't have time to look it up, but I would love someone to tell me if the audiobook was recorded after the movie or before the movie, because the voices and the tones are uncanny. Like, just the inflections alone of some of the characters that he reads for in the book are just spot on. So did the actors take inspiration from that, or did the casting agency take inspiration from that when casting, like, or was it recorded after to reflect the actors' voices? I need to know, because it's uncanny. And I absolutely, like, loved it. I was honestly shocked at how close the first book was to the movie. I was literally like replaying scenes from the movie in my head during the book because it was like spot on. But I really enjoyed the first one, and I am looking forward to the second one because Chamber of Secrets is my favorite movie. So I'm hopeful that I will enjoy the book as well. I mean, I know I will. I know I'm going to love all of them because I love Harry Potter, the series, the movies. Alright, wake up at 6:30 a.m. I don't know who I was kidding when I wrote this down. I am not a morning person. I have never been a morning person. Yeah, you'll see in February I reflected this to look at a little different. It just didn't happen, especially because starting off the new year I was sick, so I was already sleeping in a ton anyways to just get rested. So my sleep schedule was already thrown off to begin with. Add a skincare step I did do. I added a cleansing balm to my routine. So if you guys remember, I said this in my 2024 yearly goals. I just want to up my skincare routine. I'm turning 30 this year, and I just want to prioritize taking care of my skin. I'm very fortunate that I have good skin right now. That was not the case in my 20s at all, but I've done a lot of work to get to this point, and I want to prioritize that and take care of it. The cleansing balm I bought, I'm not really going to recommend it because I've only been using it for a little bit, so I want to try it out, and there's another one I want to test out as well, so I'll get back to you with that maybe in February. So now we move on to the work goals. So work was really good this month. I had a goal to book one vacation. I booked one. I'm in the works of booking a second. So the second one will probably come more in February because I only have one day left to get that done. But definitely in the planning process, in the works. Quotes have been sent. So I definitely think I'm going to get that book one vacation goal for February, which is nice. Post 8 YouTube videos. I did. I think I actually posted more. I think I posted 9 or 10, which is awesome. I love a little bonus video moment. Anytime I post bonus videos, they're usually posted on Saturday or Sunday, so keep a lookout for those. I do them occasionally. Hit 300 Instagram followers. You guys know my goal is to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, so each month I'm kind of trying to hit 100 more. So close to hitting 300. So if you aren't already following me over there, I post a ton of Disney content, outfit content, some book content, some life content on stories. So we just have a good time over there. Post 20 Instagram posts. I did not do this, but I was very close. So 2 of the weeks I didn't post 5 posts a week, but the last 2 weeks I did. So I was very close to hitting this. And then hit 1,000 watch hours. Again, super close. I think I hit like 893. Is still good. Is still an accomplishment. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm still very happy about the work I put in. And goals are always just, you know, it's a goal. It doesn't necessarily have to be met to mean that you accomplished stuff. So I definitely think I did accomplish a lot with my work this month. So my financial goals, I only had 2 this month because 2 of the things were pricey. So one of them was to pay off our DVC dues. Our DVC dues, I'll be transparent with you guys, it's only $415, so it's not a lot. It's much less than we would pay to stay at a deluxe resort for a week. So we paid off our dues, which was awesome. That was kind of like a non-negotiable, like we had to do that. It had a deadline, but I put it on there nonetheless. And then pay off Disney Visa, I didn't. I had a lot of large purchases that I needed to put on my Disney Visa, which is awesome because I earn Disney like rewards points on there. So I'm not mad about it, but I just want to get it paid off. So it's almost paid down. I think 2 more months and it'll be paid off completely. And then my fun goals, I had go on 2 dates a month, which we did. We went out for breakfast, like brunch, one day after church, which was nice. There's this restaurant that we really, really love, and it's right next to our church, so we always go there frequently. And then our other date, we had like just an at-home date together, but I still count that. Go out with friends 2 times a month. I hit this out of the park. I went out with friends, I think 4 times this month, so love that, love surpassing the goals. So before I move on to my February goals, I just want to talk about the favorite things I loved this month. I had one favorite like product. I don't buy a lot of products. You guys know me. I don't spend a lot of money on products. I don't try out a lot of new things. But this month I tried out the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I strayed from my ordinary serum because they didn't have it at my Ulta. They were out of it, so I had to pick something else up. And honestly, I've been liking this just as much. I feel like it works exactly the same, and it's like $1 cheaper, so I'm always a fan of a little bit less expensive. I do like the Good Molecules packaging. A lot of it's in sustainable packaging, which I do like, and it's not tested on animals, which is a win for me. So yeah, I don't know enough about the brand to recommend it, but I did really enjoy using this month. And then I had a favorite clothing piece for the month. So if you guys saw my most recent video, it was my February Nuuly haul. And I mentioned that I was absolutely loving this jacket. This is a Levi's denim jacket. I'll see if I can link this jacket below because I think they still sell it on the Levi's site. And I did end up purchasing it because I got a $20 off jackets coupon. So I remember in that video I said, you know, if I get a coupon my way, I'll definitely purchase it. So this jacket originally retails for $128 and I got it for $70, which in my book is a win. I love a good deal. So this jacket is now mine for forever, and I'm definitely going to be wearing it forever. It's such a, like, I don't know, there's something classic, like it's trendy, but it's also classic, if you know what I mean. And I'm just really happy to own it. My husband also is happy that I bought this because he really wanted me to buy it so that he could also wear it. And it's definitely oversized and we can both get use out of it. And then as far as other favorites go, I have 2 other ones, and I'll be brief because I already talked about this series. It is the Kingdom of the Cursed series. I just loved the whole series, and it was such a fun read, such a fast read. And then my favorite of TV, I only have one this month, and it was The Artful Dodger on Hulu. I think I watched that in a week. It was so good. As a whole, I've just been loving Hulu. I've been loving the content on Hulu. And Artful Dodger is so good. Please watch it. If you like period pieces at all, doctors and thievery and romance and I really, really, really liked it. And it's a period piece, which I also really, really love. So right up my alley. Please go watch it so that it gets picked up for a second season. Give it some love. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Recommend it to your friends because I really, really need to see a second season of that show. But that's all for my favorites of the month. It was pretty simple. Didn't purchase a lot. Didn't try out a bunch, but there were definitely a few. So now we get into the month of February. So some February goals. I'm going to run through these very quickly for you guys. Personal. I want to finish the Atlas series. So I have started the first one. I believe I'm only like 2 chapters into the first one, but I am loving it so far. Very, very excited to get through the other ones. I want to start Crescent City. I specifically did not put finish Crescent City because I don't know if that's going to happen, but I at least need to start it this month. I want to wake up at 7 a.m. this month. So for my daycare job, I do have to wake up at 6:30, but I only have to do that like a couple of days a week. So my other jobs, I just have to wake up at 7. So I want to try and be consistent on the days that I'm off. I'm usually off anywhere from 1 to 2 days a week. It really fluctuates. But on the days that I am off, I want to stay consistent and wake up at 7. I want to add a toner to the skincare routine. I am looking at a lot of toners on YesStyle and like the Korean toners, and there's at least like 3 that I'm interested in, but I'd like to just add 1 to the routine. I want to meal prep lunches on Sunday. I was doing this consistently for a while, and it was just so helpful. We were eating so well. We were just thriving, really. And I don't know, I just got out of it, but I want to get back into it. I also want to cook 2 new recipes for the month. I gotta get back on cooking. Like, it's hard to find the time in the day to do a lot of these things. Like, I feel like if you do one thing, you have to sacrifice another, but I really don't want to sacrifice our health. So if I have to sacrifice something else, I will. Work goals. I want to book 1 vacation. Like I said, probably gonna accomplishment. It's already in the works. Post 8 YouTube videos. We're going to up it from 3 to 350. I think I can make it work. Hit 350 Instagram followers. Post 20 Instagram posts. This roughly comes out to 5 posts a week. Hit 2,000 watch hours. So a lot of these goals are going to be kind of like rinse and repeat. They're going to be very similar month to month. And it's just going to either be staying consistent with them or like upping them a little bit. Financial, I have a few more financial goals this month. So I want to do our taxes early. I am waiting on 1 more document, which I can get via email. So there's no reason why I can't get a jump start and do them now, because we really want to prioritize using our tax return to pay towards our car. I want to pay off my Disney Visa, like I said, get that thing to 0. I want to save $400. And I want to pay $400 extra towards our car. So this goes hand in hand with the fifth one, which is I want to put our rollover money every month or every week towards our car. So basically when I do our budget, I do a budget in Excel. If you guys ever want me to do a video on that, I can. I just don't know how interesting it would be, but I do our budget in Excel. I do a very basic budget, and it's not exact. Some months it fluctuates, some months it doesn't stick so closely to the budget, so, you know, life happens. But for the most part, every month we have rollover money, and I factor that into our weekly budget, and we end up kind of like spending it for that week. But instead, I want to, at the end of each month, as soon as we get that paycheck, take whatever the rollover amount was and put it extra towards our car. I just think that'll be an easy way to save without really feeling it. So then we go to fun. I want to go on 1 date outside the house, 2 dates inside the house. This could be watching a movie, doing board games, cooking a meal together, which I'm hoping inspires us to try new recipes. So that's kind of a 2-for-1. I like doing that. I like making other goals that help you achieve other goals, if that makes sense. Go out with friends 4 times a month. We did it last month, so let's just see if we can do it this month. If not, we'll go back to 2 times for March. Take more photos with loved ones. So I am really good at taking pictures of my life and things that I'm doing, but I'm not so good at prioritizing taking photos with friends and family. So that's something I want to prioritize a little bit more. I like looking back on the memories. So those are all the goals for February. So that brings us to the end of our February reset. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoy reset videos and if you're looking forward to them, because ultimately you're going to be seeing about 11 of these from me because we skipped January. So if you enjoy them, let me know, and I will keep doing them every month. I like them. I feel like it's a great way to start off the month and just like get me motivated for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, and hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun around here. I make videos on all kinds of topics. Basically, this is the year where I just make things about things that I love and like, and I share them with you. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to stick around. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your day.